We are live. We are direct with Missy Blackmer, who is the mental health chick. She helps high capacity Christian women to break free from patterns of perfectionism, people pleasing, and she helps to regulate the nervous system with some of her faith led mind renewal tools so women can live and lead with grace and confidence. You may also find her in her community of She Lives and Leads with Grace. She leads, she sells. Our newest guest, welcome, Missy Blackmer. Hey,
Hey, Jay. Thank you for having me. I'm grateful to be here.
no worries at all. Let us know, who do you love to serve predominantly? Yeah.
Predominantly, I love working with women who are high capacity, high achieving, success driven women because I am one of them and we tend to burn out easily and say yes to too many things. And so I love to meet women where they are and help them identify ways to live and lead from grace and confidence while respecting their capacity and their boundaries and not burning
Amazing.
out.
And is it mainly Christian women that you work with, or?
I work with anybody, any female really, but I do have a group on Facebook that is Christian driven.
Okay. And what would the main outcome be of your work? Because of course there's nervous system and
Yeah.
inner side of things. However, does that lead to them getting a career raise? Do they have better relationships? So when people pay you, what's the outcome that they're looking for?
Absolutely. They are working with me because they are ready to transform their relationships and their relationship with their career and time so that they can put their values first and live from that value led space. We often let too many other people tell us what we should live for.
Okay. Yeah. We're all about visibility here. How are you getting visible to your people?
Absolutely. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as The Mental Health Chick. And you can also see me on LinkedIn as Missy Blackmer. And I am working on getting a YouTube channel up and going
Wow. Okay.
that will have some long form content about mental health and wellness for women.
Yeah, I really love the name actually. It did stand out, so it's doing its work,
Thank you.
I believe, in terms of the name. So, that's extremely powerful. Also, in terms of sales, like that's a major part of what we speak about.
Yeah.
How are you selling your coaching programs to women? Like, what's the way in which you sell?
Absolutely. I always start with a clarity call
Hmm?
because I want to make sure that I'm a good fit with her.
Mhm.
And we discuss what their goals are going to be and what is it that they want to do. Right now, I'm working with individuals, but I will be launching a group program.
Mhm.
So that will allow people to be in community with each other. It's not another course. People are tired of courses, but there will be bite sized things that they can take and learn and use in their everyday life to help them regulate and set healthy boundaries.
Wow, that's perfect. Community is definitely something we are really craving
Yes.
in this age of AI. And I just think, yes, everyone's talking AI, but I've run in the opposite direction,
Good for
which
you.
is connection,
Yes.
and I think connection becomes 10 times more important now. Why? You watch
Yep.
a video and you're thinking, is the video real or not?
I know it's crazy. I know that right now, a lot of the people that train you in social media are saying, hey, we're in a trust recession. So you've got to be authentic and you've got to connect and you've got to offer community. Otherwise, you're going to fall flat in 2026.
100%. Reaching back in terms of my bookshelf over here,
Yes.
currently digging into this one.
Ooh,
X
okay.
is easier. Have you read this one?
No, I want to. That
Okay.
looks good.
Yeah, I think the premise of this is if you aim to get a result that's 10 times bigger, then you're going to grow 2 times by accident.
I love
So
that.
it's really raising the bar. And how that helped me in my sales process is rather than making the sales process about scripts, the sales process came about what I call results before commitment,
Mm,
giving personalized real results before people pay any money. So I text the sales process.
yeah.
What are you currently reading, and what's a golden nugget that you could share in terms of what you're reading?
boy, what am I reading right now? So many things. I get myself in trouble because I'm reading too many things. Actually, right now, what I've really been digging into is a book called Do the Thing.
Wow. Okay.
And it is a Bible study, and I'm actually hosting it for free starting this Sunday on Zoom for any Christian woman who's interested.
Wow. Amazing. Okay.
Yeah. It's about setting goals for the go-getter girl. Sometimes I think our goals get buried in all of the attempts to be successful. And, when you don't have good goals, you're really not going anywhere.
That's a great point. I know recently I've been reading a book called The Science of Scaling, and yeah, in
Read
that
that
book,
one.
yeah, Benjamin Hardy in that book speaks about a goal well set is half the job done. So yeah, if the goal is really set, and I taught high school, right? And so in high school, we always
Nice.
talk about SMART objectives, right? So
Yes.
specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound
Yes.
in that respect. So I think, that's an important part of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when it comes to mental health, if you don't have excellent goals in front of you, especially if you are in sales, entrepreneurship, leadership, you're not going to be able to do the job at your highest capacity.
Amazing. Like that, you brought in the facet of leadership.
Yes,
What does leadership mean to you?
me.
And how do you embody it? My eyes, leadership is self-led. I mean, lots of people are looking at being mentor-led, AI-led, but they're not led self-leadership,
Right.
spirit-led.
Yes.
When you're spirit-led,
Yes.
becomes something of you are a servant and you are using your gift. And I always say, hey, we could leave our gifts under the bed or we could illuminate the world instead. So that's what my part of leadership is: spirit, self-led. How about yourself?
So for me, leadership has become a space of grace. Leaders don't take care of their own mental health. They struggle extending grace sometimes to their teams because they're too burnt out. I think that leadership means that you are offering a safe space while helping other people grow. I love that John Maxwell talks about any leader who thinks that they can just stand on the mountaintop and lead, they are not leading. Leaders bring people with them up the mountain. And that's what I'm all about. I am not here to govern anybody. That's not what leadership is about. It's about leading yourself first so that others see who you are and they get curious about, hey, how are you doing all of this? How did you get there? And then you get to share with them and bring them along.
Yeah, well shared there. It's, really about growing people.
It is. Because
Yeah.
you can't lead. If there's nobody to lead, you're really not leading. But I also like to point out that everybody is a leader. A lot of people, women will say, I'm not a leader. That's not me. And I say, do you have kids? Do you have a household? You just mentioned self-leadership. I think we are all leaders on some level, and we need to own that.
2026 mentioned goals. What's the big goal for you?
My big goal is to grow my community of women that I am starting to create so that it creates safe space and transformation for their mental health, their relationships, and their boundaries.
What gets in your way? I mean, we all have something around. I think sometimes with myself, it's the fear of success. What happens if,
Yeah,
yeah, what happens if this podcast blows off? Like, am I going to be able to, the fear of success that sometimes creeps into my mind. How about yourself?
absolutely. I've also learned a lot. I also own a counseling practice that's a group practice. And this last year, 2025, taught me and my co-founder some really excellent lessons about what we do and don't want in business. And for us, we scaled back. We scaled up too fast and then we scaled back because it's about living and leading from the capacity that God's given you. And if you don't stay within those bounds, you'll get exhausted. And if I spend too much time worrying about what may or may not happen, then I get stuck, right? It's that rumination. It's the what ifs and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and that will paralyze me real fast. So what I do is I surround myself with people who know me really well and they know how to help me not stay stuck.
Amazing. Tell me what you want to be remembered for. Yeah, what is it that you want to be remembered
I
for?
want to be remembered as a woman who extends grace and curiosity to anybody who crosses her path and puts her family and the gospel first.
Thanks for sharing that. Let us know in terms of your She Lives and Leads community. What sorts of things are you doing
Yeah.
in there. And yeah.
So in my current Facebook group is where we're getting things started. There's no paid levels yet, but there will be. So in this group, I go live a couple of times a month and I provide trainings. I am uploading worksheets. I'm just posting encouraging things. Doing the Bible study is the big thing that we're trying to do to build some community just around creating a safe space to create healthy goals and boundaries.
Yeah. And I think with the particular drive on leadership and trust, I think building communities is key. And I think it's what I found to be very useful is helping people to get results in advance, like that
Love
element.
that idea. And I hope that some of what they get out of the free Facebook group are really actionable, quick items they can do to calm their nervous system, to set a healthy boundary if something is, bugging them. Or they can also, I do free calls for people up to 30 minutes just to see if we can get a quick win and get them moving in the right direction.
Yeah, because I think there's been a whole list of people gaining authority from making claims or testimonials and things like this. But there's nothing like when you're driving a car, for example, like when you're able to drive the thing live and
Yeah.
have a live demo. And I
Yes.
think the live demonstration element of things just means that people are able to get an authentic sense of the results that you're able to get people
Yes.
and things that if it's live, then it's less likely that it's an AI influencer or anything
Yes.
like that.
Absolutely. And I would say one of the things I have been blessed with is, my friends and the people that surround me and people that have worked with me know that I'm very authentic. Like what you see is what you get. I don't put on a show. I don't have time for that. So we want to help you feel better, do better, be better.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about, you have a practice that you do offline. Is that offline practice that you do?
Yeah, so I am the co-founder and CEO at the Unbox Grace Counseling Company in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And we offer services to women, children, and couples. And we've been open brick and mortar about 18 to 20 months, somewhere in there.
Okay.
I started it online, but we do also provide telehealth for anybody in the state of Indiana in the US.
Okay, cool. And in terms of the mental health chick, is that your own venture in terms of what you're
That's
doing there?
mine. Yes.
And that's a high ticket.
Yeah. It's high ticket, but it's also digital products, and merch and things that just encourage you. So if you don't want to dive into, for example, the high ticket program, there are things that can be helpful to you that, like you said, get you wins in advance.
Amazing. Let them know how they can get in contact with you
Absolutely.
and who you're looking to specifically serve and help.
Absolutely. I am looking to serve that high achieving woman of faith who is ready to break free from burnout and perfectionism, and they want to live and lead with that confidence and grace that she already possesses. She just needs to unlock it. You can find me at www.thementalhealthchick.com, just like it sounds. You can also, if you want to do the free 30-minute clarity call and just, like he said, get results in advance, you can go to meetwithmissy.coach.
Amazing. Missy's been a pleasure to connect with you.
Absolutely.
She leads, she sells. That's Missy Blackmer in the cyber building. God bless you, Missy. God bless the United States of America.
Thank you.